Coming up next on Columbus Connections, Mother's Day is right around the corner. We've got a great event to help mothers out, and that event is going to help out young men too. Stay tuned.
It's a Mother's Day weekend celebration featuring Michelle A., The Dramatics, Freddie Jackson, Ready for the World, and Denise Williams.
Silly of me to think that I...
Freddie Jackson, The Dramatics, Ready for the World. May 13th at the Columbus Civic Center. Get your advance tickets now at Ticketmaster.
Welcome to Columbus Connections. I am your host, David Britt, and today, first we're going to start off talking about a situation that is very big in our community, and that is today's youth. And we always hear about how the youth are doing and things that are going wrong and how can we help, and somebody needs to do something. One of those biggest issues are youth that are caught up in the system, as we say. And where do they go? There are so many that sometimes they stay in hotels, they stay in places that can lead them back into the system. So some people have businesses in homes and places for these youth to go to help them get back on the right track. And we're gonna talk to one of them today, Mr. Tyrone Tukes with Elite Residential. How are you doing?
Hey, how you doing? I appreciate it for having me join your show today.
Absolutely. Now, before we get into that, I understand that you got into this through your own experiences growing up. I know we don't want to get into a Dr. Phil moment where we're passing out Kleenexes.
Okay.
But just touch a little bit on your experiences.
Yeah, right now we've opened a facility by the name of Elite Residential Care Homes, and it's located on the south side of Columbus. We're looking at provide living quarters or some assistance to some of the youth that's out there that's unfortunate. We want to provide them a place to lay their head, to come in and have that love. You got a lot of kids, a lot of young guys out there just don't have anywhere to go, like you mentioned, and just need that father figure. And we're going to provide that for them.
How do you go about doing that with such a big need? How do you make it effective to the folks who you can make it effective to?
Well, first off, it's a tedious process. I mean, you got to have yourself the right staff, the right employees to actually, know what they're doing. And their heart got to be in the right place. You want to have someone that loves being around kids. You want to have a team that just love working with the youth community.
Mm-hmm. And you said that you moved around a lot. At an early age, you were in different situations where you were moving to different places, staying with different people. So you can relate to that needing of a home, need of stability. I
can relate to what's going on nowadays. Like we mentioned, the youth is, it's just a thing. We're in a time where it looks to me as like the youth is taking over. And I think right now, the adults needs to step in and provide a path for these young guys that's out there in the community, these young kids, these young teenagers, because we're heading down a road of destruction. Because if you look at today's youth, and I was watching the news past week, most of the crime that's going on, teenagers. And the question is why? They don't have that father figure. They don't have, it starts off at home. You need to have that male figure in their life that can provide them, the tools they need. It could be the music that these guys are listening to. Probably there's something in the community that they need, like an activity program, a after school program that these guys can get into. Something to stimulate and motivate their mind and get them on the right track. A lot of these young guys out here think that it's all about a sports or a movie actor or some type of entertainment field that you got to make it in life. It's not necessarily, you don't necessarily have to go to school to be a football player or
you
some
have to
type
have
of
that
basketball
foundation.
player.
And
You gotta have that foundation. You got to go to school. You got to get that education, and you can make it anywhere.
Now, does your home, is it a certain age group that you tailor to? I heard you talk a lot about teens.
Yes.
So are you reaching the teens or younger? Or?
The home is going to be, as far as the age limit, we're going to start from, I say, 10 years of age to 18 years of age. We really don't have a set age where you got to be 18 or you got to be, 15. There's no set age. We're mainly from 10 to 18. And you never know what you're going to get, what age is going to come in. You never know what, you never know who's going to come in, because we don't dictate who and how. It's all up to the government, of course, as far as who's going to place in your facility.
When you're dealing with these teens, these young men, and of course, they're just people like you and me. They just need an extra hand, extra help. But some of them have different behavioral issues. How do you adjust those things?
All of them have behavioral issues. That's one. The way you address it is having, great staff. Your staff gotta be properly trained. They have to take courses. They have to go and take online classes. They have to go to city meetings that the city and the government provide. It's a hands-off protocol type deal. You can't put your hands on these young guys, no matter what the situation is. You just got to have that. You got to have that drive in you to be able to sustain some of the abuse, verbal abuse that these guys will give you, because it'll come time to where these young guys will say anything to you, and you just gotta, you gotta ignore it, and if you get out of hand, you call the police, of course.
Right.
But for the most part, you gotta have thick skin.
Gotcha. Now you're doing a fundraiser to support the home, and it's going to be a concert. And it's going to be on Mother's Day.
Right.
So you're kind of twofold thing. You're helping the home, but you're also providing something nice for the mothers in the community. Where'd you get that idea?
Yeah, I've been doing entertainment for quite a while. We decided to come out with a Mother's Day event for the Mother's Day next month, May 13th, the Mother's Day concert, to provide something nice in the community for the mothers to go. I think they did one here last year, and it did okay. But we want to make this like an annual type deal, once a year type event, cater towards the women. I mean, it's time. It's due.
Yeah.
The mothers need somewhere to go to work, and there's a lot of single moms out there, single mothers out there. Just need something nice for them to do. Something nice for them to go.
Yeah. So tell me where that's going to be and who's going to be on there.
That's going to be at Columbus Civic Center, like I said, May 13th. The artist is going to be Freddie Jackson, Michelle A., Denise Williams, Ready for the World, and the Dramatics.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Should be a good show.
Yeah. Now, they'll sound like two really huge undertakings at one time. You're dealing with the home for the boys and then putting together an event like that. How big is your staff? How big is your team? What all goes into doing all of that?
Yeah, it definitely take, you definitely can't do it all by myself. It take a lot of teamwork. There's in the military, I was a military guy, so the saying in the military, there's no I in teamwork. I couldn't do it all by myself. I have a good 15-man team as far as promotions and stuff like that. As far as the group home facility, it's basically an 8-man team. We have a 8-man staff, which we have a director that will oversee everything. Then she would have her 7 employees under her.
Gotcha. Now, where can people pick up tickets?
As far as the concert, you can pick tickets up at the Civic Center, the box office, or you can go online to Ticketmaster and purchase your tickets. The tickets are on sale. I don't really want to talk about the prices, but they are good prices, and it's an event that you don't want to miss. It's an event that you don't want to miss. As far as the artists that's going to be participating in this event, you have Freddie Jackson. He's a legend. Denise Williams has a lot of great songs that's out there, and the Dramatics. Oh man!
Now you really did your homework and really put together a good group of artists that really complement. Ready for the World, Freddie Jackson. I mean, I can remember all of those songs that my mom used to play.
Yes.
Ready for the World, Freddie Jackson, Michelle. Oh my goodness!
Michelle,
and then even going back to the Dramatics.
The Dramatics.
Yeah, I mean
We were trying, to be honest with you, we were trying to do something, for the mothers, but at the same time, focus on the mature and older crowd. Because they really don't have a lot to do in the community. They don't have really a lot of places to go for your senior citizens, or your mature crowd. It's something to do for them, something nice to do for them. Bring them out, get them out the house, come out and have a good time, and
Yeah, so if you're like me and have no idea what to get your mother for Mother's Day, could you call her and you say, "Hey Mom, what you want for Mother's Day?" And she say, "Oh, nothing," but she really wants something, even though she say nothing. And then you done got everything. This is a perfect gift, an experience.
Yeah.
Like you can't duplicate a life experience.
You can't.
Flowers, nice. Taking her out to eat, that's expected.
It's expected.
But a once in a lifetime thing,
You can't miss it.
Yeah.
You can't miss it.
Yeah.
We have another show. We have another show coming in July. It's a Soul Fest.
Okay.
Soul Fest 17. We did Soul Fest 16 last year, and it turned out pretty good. I think we had a little over 5,000.
Oh wow.
People that showed up. But 2017 is supposed to be bigger and better. I'll go ahead and tell you the names is going to be on that.
All right, well, go right ahead.
We have Sir Charles,
okay,
Pokey Bear, Tucker King, Sir Charles, Tucker King, Pokey Bear, Wilson Meadows, and Lenny Williams.
Oh,
this
wow.
is more so on the blues
That's big.
the blues and jazz type.
Yeah.
Old school R&B. But it's going to be a great show. That's another good one. And we're looking at doing something in December. But like I said, we're focusing on your mature, your older crowd,
Right, and all these things are for a good cause. That's another thing. It's a great gift. It's a great event. It's a great experience, and then it circles back into the community.
It goes right back into the community. I'm glad you mentioned that because it draws a lot of people from the surrounding areas, from out of town. When we do our promotion, we focus on Atlanta, LaGrange, Auburn, Montgomery, Dothan, all up in that area. It brings revenue to the city.
Mm-hmm.
It brings a lot of revenue to the city.
Yeah.
You're looking at 5,000-6,000 people coming in from, all sorts of directions, and
right. Right. Now back to the Boys Home that this supports, because again, it goes back to that, and like you said, you have those experiences. Mm-hmm. What drives you, or what pushes you to want to do all this to support that?
I'm an outgoing guy. I love to have fun, but I like to see others have fun too. And I love music. Mm-hmm. I love music. I love your jazz and blues concerts. You don't see a lot of that here, and that's something we kind of want to bring back into Columbus.
Gotcha. So using that you love and that thing, kind of ties into your other passion to want to help the community, help these young men that are in troubled situations.
Yes, we got to help them because, you know, it's getting worse out there in the community. You know, and it's the youth that's, you know, that's having these issues.
Yeah. When you were young, what are some of the things that kept you going or kept you? You said you went to the military, and what were some of the things that kind of turned you toward the right path? And
you know, I'm going to be straight up with you. When I was young, I was a knucklehead too. So I know where, you know, I've been there.
Right.
You know, I've walked those lines as a young individual, a young guy. You know, like I said, I walked those lines when I was young. I got into a lot of trouble as a young guy, not having that father figure in my life. You know, hanging around the wrong group of guys. You know, just following the wrong crowd. And at the end of the day, you know, you left out there by yourself. And you know, when I was young, I just needed that father figure.
Yeah.
And I know if I had it in my life, in my younger days, I wouldn't have been out there, you know, acting up,
Yeah.
you know, doing bad things, causing trouble, getting in trouble in school, you know,
Yes.
being in getting in
So
detention and stuff
so
like
it's just
that.
providing just that stability.
It provided that stability, and you know, when I left my hometown, I'm originally from Miami, Florida. When I left Miami, Florida, went off to college and joined the military, my life changed.
Yeah.
You know, the military, you know, will change a lot of these guys too. You know, you graduate from school, hey, the military there is an opportunity for you.
Yeah.
It's another tool that, you know, you can use.
Absolutely. Now give us the contact information for the group home.
Okay, the contact information for the group home would be.
Tell us the name of the group home again.
It's Elite Residential.
Okay.
Elite Residential Care Homes. My contact information is 305-978-4474. Again, it's 305-978-4474.
And the concert, what time is it going to be, when and where?
As far as the concerts, the date and times, Mother's Day concert, you're looking at May 13th. Doors open at 7 o'clock. Columbus Civic Center. Columbus Civic Center. Make sure you're there. Tickets are on sale. Ticketmaster.com, or you can purchase your tickets at the ticket box, the box office.
All right. There you have it, Tyrone Tukes, doing great things. Make sure you check out that concert. It'll be a great experience. And if you have any youth in your family, let's steer them. Let's give them that guidance. Let's keep them on the right path. Thanks for watching. This is Columbus Connections.
It's a Mother's Day weekend celebration featuring Michelle A.,
This is Michelle A., and I will be in your town May 13th.
Freddie Jackson,
at the Columbus Civic Center for Mother's Day. So come on out.
Ready for the World,
This is Ready for the World, and we will be in your town.
Denise Williams,
I'm Denise Williams, and I'm going to be in your town.
and the Dramatics. It's a Mother's Day weekend celebration May 13th at the Columbus Civic Center. Get your advance tickets now at Ticketmaster.